Hello, happy holidays, guys. It is Sadie. Can we make it better? So, yeah. So, yeah. Um, today's I got some good sleep, so I'm always a little bit better when I get some good sleep. Um, so just give you updates. Um, just please subscribe. If I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize my YouTube and I will just make more content. For the last several years, I just hang out on Instagram. Can't make any money off Instagram, but I just like being on Instagram. But I will just focus on making more content if that's what people want and do it on YouTube because you can make money on YouTube. Yes, you can make money on Instagram if you sell stuff and abuse people by, it's, I've been on Instagram since 2018 and it's slowly gone downhill. In 2018, it was just, you'd post a picture and like everybody you subscribe to would be in chronological order. It was so different. All in 2018, Instagram was pictures, and I'd subscribed to 200 people, and every time those people posted a picture, and I would always like everything. So I would go into Instagram, post a picture in 2018, and scroll through everything chronologically, all my subscribers. I got to see everybody, and then when I would get to that other heart, I knew that I had seen everything. Well, then they added video, and then it was better, and I never saw any commercials, and nobody was abusive in the DM. Now, fast forward to now, all I see is like so many freaking commercials, like so many commercials, so many advertisements on Instagram. Like it's ridiculous. And then what's sad is the good people that I subscribe to, I don't even see them because I'm a very happy subscribe and like person. I'm a novelty seeker, but then Instagram doesn't show me those people that I subscribed to a long time ago that I liked and were good, actual, real people, not having an angle. So that gets lost. And then now they're having the threads in there and extra stuff, and then so many of the advertisements that are sponsored, they look like posts. So do you guys see how this has changed in 5, 6 years? Instagram has changed. Now I'm making this and I'm realizing, I liked YouTube more. So I can just hang out on YouTube. But you guys need to subscribe and get me to 1,000 subscribers, and then it'll be worth my while. I'll hang out here. I'll make shorts. I'll make all this stuff, videos that get like I have this free time, and I'll do that if I will. But you know, so being unemployed, um, being unemployed in Indiana and trans and over 40 is not good. But if you guys make my YouTube channel, if I can even get some money off of that, well, then I'll keep doing it because that's the human behavior. That's the way humans are. If you, I don't want you guys to pay my bills. I want YouTube to pay my bills, and you guys will get better and better content. But as now I'm just depressed and hang out on Instagram. Okay, so if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and I can monetize that, um, you know, I will, instead of going and working at Burger King, no hate, or working at Taco Bell and making. I mean, the Burger King says it will pay $14 an hour. Um, or Wendy's. I looked at Wendy's. Like, that's what my options are, because people won't hire me. But if I can make money off, if if YouTube is actually a really good platform, the YouTube audience and the Instagram audience are intelligent a lot over. So I'm not just trying to butter you up, but that's where, like YouTube, you can learn about particle physics, you can learn about history, you can learn about art, you can learn about. So I consume YouTube a lot, but I can't even afford the subscription. Used to be $7.99 years ago. Now, just for one person, it's ridiculously, for someone who's trans and unemployed, that I don't have all that. I just watch it for free, but then I have to watch all the commercials. So it would be so awesome if I could get monetized by you guys subscribing. If you want more content on YouTube, just subscribe. All you have to do is subscribe. You don't let your cat watch it. Like why is that so difficult? But you don't. But people who watch don't understand. People who have millions of subscribers, they already can monetize it. But what you guys don't understand is channels that are under 1,000. I can't, even if I got 30, 40, 50, $60 a month off YouTube, that would encourage me to make way. I would be on it like AIDS. I would be on it all over the place. So I live, we just elected in Indiana, we just elected Mike Braun, and I made a trolling video about Mike Braun, saying he purchased me a Olive Garden meal, like trolling him on, but I did that on Instagram. So yeah, I need to get to plasma. Like, I don't even need, like, I was not even going to make this video. I'm like, okay, you've been getting more subscribers, go ahead and make a video. But like, this is extra. I like really need to get to plasma. And then like, this is all the calls I get. These are all the calls I get about jobs. Most of them are spam. This is in the last 2 weeks. So these are all the calls I get. And I message them back with, and I'm trying to get a job. All these phone numbers, you guys, in the last 10 days on one of my phones, and I can't get a job. Oh, it's because I'm trans. Another thing that you need to watch out for is a company called LANCESOFT. These people are scammers. I have 3.5 years of biology. I have a 2-year degree in electronics. I can solder, desolder, I can work a DMM, oscilloscope, network analyzers, and then they won't hire me? LANCESOFT? They're scammers. So if you ever hear anything from a company called LANCESOFT, you don't, like, toy with them. Give them false information. Give them fake information. I've applied to them. They are scammers. So, and also, if you see anything from the 703 area code, like, they wasted so much of my time. I'm qualified and I could do these jobs. They're just gathering information, and I don't want them to abuse. Like, I actually care about you as my Instagram and YouTube audience. Even people that I dislike in real life, I would not want them to encounter people from the 703 area code or LANCESOFT, because they're scammers. They're scammers. So what I think you should do is go to my other channel and send them a link of my P-Hub. Go ahead and take a D pic and send it to them, or just harass them, or just toy with them and just give them fake information because they are losers. LanceSoft and anything from the 703 area code is AIDS. Like, I'm warning you guys, and I don't want you to be abused with me. I've spent so many times working with these people. It's just fake. It's just fake, and it's a free world, and they're taking advantage of America, and they think Americans are stupid. So fight back. LanceSoft and 703 area code. I don't want to get all that, but yeah, I'm trying to get a job in selling plasma. But if you guys subscribe to me, I can just be on here, and then you can just give a middle finger to LanceSoft and the 703 area code. 703 area code and LanceSoft, give them a middle finger. Subscribe to my stuff. And what people who are educated don't understand is even if you give a thumbs down and a negative comment, that's engagement. Smart people know that the algorithms just count that as engagement. It doesn't matter thumbs up, thumbs down, and a rude comment. It's engagement. And YouTube and Instagram wants engagement. The algorithms want engagement. So people who are uneducated and just stupid idiots, like, you think you're being slick, like, it doesn't. That's engagement. That's what they want. Okay, so I say just subscribe and let your cat watch me. I will make better content, and if you tell me what you want to see. I mean, I wanted to get back to my juicing videos to be healthier. Like, even I'm obsessed with health, but to be even more healthier, I could do workout videos, juicing videos. I'm interested in physics and want to do that. Organic chemistry, electronics videos are like whatever you guys want to see. I can do this stuff. I'm just listening to NPR, but usually I listen to vocabulary. But I'm trying to communicate with you guys and let you know, like, I'm unemployed. People won't give me the jobs. LanceSoft will waste your time. 703 will waste your time. Like, my phone will say, I have 2 phones that I pay for. 2 phones and 2 phone numbers. And I'm qualified and I can't get jobs. Like, it's just because I'm strike 1 over 40. Strike 2, trans. Strike 3, I live in Indiana. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. And I had a nice lady who was trying to be nice, call me today about my credit card, my Chase credit card. I'm not going to dump all this crap on you guys all the time. I want to make fun videos. So if you guys subscribe and get me, but so my minimum payment for this Chase Amazon card is now $1,500. And I'm going to, and it's $435, and I have to get to sell plasma for $90. I am a trans in Indiana selling. This is the reality. Selling plasma for $90, and this lady's calling me about 12,000. I owe 12,000. Okay, so I'm not going to abuse you guys too much longer, but here's what's wrong with so much of the economy. And I'm not just being a victim. Okay, so I have several credit cards. One is a Chase, Visa, Amazon card, which I wanted to save because that card is not as abusive as the Kroger credit card and the Best Buy credit card. They financially raped me. Those 2 are AIDS. Okay, so I want to save this one. But I'm going to do a little Biden for you guys. Here's the deal. I owe $12,000 on that. I signed the terms and conditions. this is a capitalistic society. I'm an adult. I signed it, right? $12,000. But here's the deal. That $12,000 purchased stuff mostly off Amazon and gas and food and stuff like that. But I only got $7 or $8,000 worth of goods. The rest of it is fees. So I owe $12,000 to companies that have CEOs that make way more money than their lowest paid, than the lady calling me, threatening me. Well, okay, all right. So I owe $12,000 on this one credit card, Amazon Chase, and the goods that I have purchased are only I only purchased $7 or $8,000 worth of goods. The rest are fees and APR over the last couple of years. Okay, but now if I take that $7 or $8,000 worth of stuff and try to sell that back to eBay or to my neighbors or on Alibaba or on Amazon, that stuff is probably only worth $4,000 or $5,000. If you're smart, you'll say, well, Sadie, I would never have credit cards. And if you're smarter, you'll say, Sadie, I'll always pay off my credit cards. Okay, but when you're trans and you're over 40 and people hate you and white people run me off a job, white trash people run me off of the job, you think white people are all helping each other? Bullshit. Bullshit. Nobody hates white people like other white people. And nobody's helping me. There's always, some people don't care. Like, it's almost like a Mitch Hedberg thing. I'll give you a little, like, it's a summer Mitch Hedberg joke. Okay, Sadie shows up at a job. Most people don't care about Sadie at the job, don't care. Some people like Sadie, but there's some people that don't like Sadie at the job. And those few bad apples, and sometimes they've been 20-year-old black kids at Best Buy, but usually in Indiana, they're white trash, older people. Guys really don't care about trans. Not so much. But some of the most hate I've got is from white trash old white ladies. Oh my God. Oh. I'm way smarter than they are, but they're going to run me off of their little townie at these jobs, and they're going to run me off of the job because they want to sit there and have their boring life, eat their fast food, and just live that. They don't want to. They think I'm from, like I've told this story before, they think I'm from California. No, I was born in the state of Indiana in 1975 and lived here my whole life. And like I said, I have relatives in California. They're assholes. I could probably go out there and try to make money as an actor or something, but there are a bunch of old conservative assholes in California. My family doesn't have. I have like 3 families: mom's family, dad's family, and step family. Most of them can't even tolerate me. But it's like they've created me. They've created this. Birds of a feather, they are with their own kind. But I do have some family that, out of all of those little sides and stuff, that do support me and do love me. And I don't feel like it's right for them to work hard at a job and then hand me over money that I use to pay my rent when I can work. I'm like, and I don't want you guys to give me money. I'm not like, that's not reverse psychology, I want YouTube to give me money, and I won't make videos like this. I want to make videos where we learn French and English vocabulary and we can have fun. I'm too distracted and ADD to be a gamer. So that's not going to work. And Twitch is just a bunch of, it's a sausage fest. Twitch is just a sausage fest, and they hate trans there. I've gotten a lot of hate every time I go on there. So YouTube is cool and Instagram is cool. So if I can make money off YouTube and Instagram, I can just stay at home. But I got indoctrinated with this idea that you get a job, you use your social, and you pay into the system. If I'm getting this money, if I'm Ubering and doing plasma, like, I guess that's the way it is, and it's hard for me to accept that. So if you guys want to help me, tell me what kind of content you want. I mean, I want to do vocabulary. I think we should learn French and Russian. I can do juicing videos, electronic videos. I have all these stuff. But the reality is, I have people calling me wanting me to pay the $12,000 when I can't even get a job. I talk to these LANCESOFT people over and over again. All they want is my information. I talked to one LANCESOFT person. They say, hey, we're going to send you an email. Agree to this email, and we'll send it. We're going to support you, Sadie. We're going to get you the job. Oh, and they always do this little trick. Oh, my manager's going to call you. Well, what? Why am I not talking to the... I've never had that happen in any other job. You talk to a person for an interview, that's the person making the decision. Well, then who are you? Are you, like, sweeping the floors and helping your manager? Like, what kind of racket do these people... It's AIDS. I'm going to put all these 703 numbers in here. I want you guys to, if you guys love me, just send them a bunch of crap. Just copy and paste advertisements on Wagobi, send it to them, give them a bunch of information that's wrong. Even if you have a good job, say, hey, I'm in the job market, I'm a CEO, I can do a job, and just give them fake information and run these LANCESOFT people and the 703 people off, because they've wasted so much of my time, won't even give me a job that I'm qualified for. And it just makes me more and more angry. This is not just something that happened today. This is not something that just happened this week. This has been going on for months. And then this is what the breaking point of me is. I want to work and I can. So people won't want to work with me because it's Indiana and I've gone over and over it. And then the other people are just these LANCESOFT people that are just AIDS in the 703s, AIDS. Block those numbers, toy with them, send them my Pornhub, like, just harass them, you know, because I don't want them to abuse my Instagram or my YouTube audience. Like, even people, like I said, even people that I dislike in real life, I wouldn't even, maybe even it's borderline the family in California, maybe I would want LANCESOFT to toy with them. Maybe. It's borderline. But I don't want to wish this on my enemies, and I don't want you guys to go through this. You guys might have a degree, you might have education, you might have passion, you might be artistic, you might be creative and have a lot of energy, and then LANCESOFT is going to waste your time. And I'd rather you, I don't know what the good places are. I think I need to try Glassdoor and Career Builder. But the thing is those companies I've heard of, like, from 15 years ago or something. So I'm like, how relevant are they still at getting you a job? Well, if something's been around for 15 years, it could be good. Well, you know what? Who else is around? for 15 years criminals, you know? So a smart criminal is going to be around for 15 years. So this doesn't mean that. So yeah, look, these are all, I'm going to put these numbers on here, especially the LANCESOFT numbers. Like, this is all from last week on one phone. And some are suspected, and I've written back to these. All I've written back to every single one is just how much I want a job. Those are all phone numbers. That's how much I want a job. These people just play games. Okay, so now it's 5:47. We're gonna wrap this up, but if you want to help me, take out these LANCESOFT people, block the 703, play with them, send them a dick pic, and also give trans people a chance, and then just subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like or dislike or anything, and then tell me what kind of content you want. I'll make it. You want me to go to the mall and walk around and vlog? Well, if I can put that on YouTube and Instagram, and you guys want that, well, I don't have a job now, and I haven't had a job. If that's what you guys want, and I can get some money from Instagram and YouTube, I don't want money from you guys. I want money from Instagram and YouTube because I'm making content for them. Okay? So if we can make that arrangement, Instagram and YouTube will be happy. You guys will be happy because you'll see me, versus me just toiling away at Burger King or Taco Bell or Wendy's or Kohl's or Geodis for $16 an hour to pay, the bill. It's what's a better use of my time? I can entertain more people. More people will be happy if that's what you guys want. But if I'm just doing that, all I'm going to do is work, come home, eat spaghetti, and sleep, and then I'll be off. I won't even be on I won't have time for any type of social media. Okay, this is, oh my God, 27 minutes. We didn't even get to the thing. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll do it fast. See, okay, let's say the video starts now. All that stuff, I'm tired of talking about all that stuff. That's just a bunch of crap. This is the video I want to make now. It's starting right now at 28 minutes. Go ahead and start the video at 28 minutes because this is what the video is going to be about. Alright, 28 minutes in, the video starts now. Oh look, this turned off. I've been so long that my little Orba 2 turned off. And I got 2 hours to get there to Plasma, but I want to communicate at least this video. I'm not going to keep going over these points. This video will just stand, and then we'll see what the fallout is, we'll see what the conclusion is, and then you guys will live accordingly, and I will live accordingly. Okay, so the video is starting now. All that other stuff, I'm not going to keep repeating it. You guys know, and you can make your own decision, but I just need subscribers. Not greedy, but just so YouTube pays. I don't want you guys to pay for me. You can send me a $2 in super chat thing or something. That's fine. But I can make money off YouTube. YouTube and Instagram have millions and millions of dollars. They're the ones that should be paying me. I think it's abusive to ask for $100 or $500 from you guys to make content or support me. The companies need to be. It's the same thing with people. Oh God, I'm going on another tangent. It's the same thing with people being waitresses and being a tip. You got a hot waitress bringing you food. Well, it's weird. Like, the company should be paying that waitress. You got a hot young girl bringing you food. That company needs to be paying her $25 an hour to do that. You don't need to be tipping. You got this hot girl bringing you food, and then the company says, oh, well, we're going to pay you this little money. Well, the customers, they're going to, how great you do, they're going to see what a racket that is. That's a racket. Those companies should be paying those hot waitresses $25 an hour. $25 an hour right when you walk in the door. Your hotness, $25 an hour to serve food. And then if people want to leave a little tip or something, but what they're doing is they're abusing their people that come in. It's a racket. I mean, that's a racket the mobsters. That's close to mob racket. It's like that's what mobsters would come up with. That little plan to have a bar and have it pay $2.13 for a hot waitress, or trans, or LGBT, or a hot gay guy to come in there, a hot gay guy that'll suck your dick. Okay, all right, so the video starts now at 31 minutes. Today, National Military Spouse Appreciation Day, National Shrimp Day, National Lipid Day. Lipids are fats, long fatty chains of acid, fats just like oil, just like, petroleum products, lipids. Provider Appreciation Day, National Clean Up Your Room Day. That's not going to happen. I'm a hoarder. I have the hoarder gene. I have the 83% more Neanderthal genes than you do. And I'm a hoarder. It's been documented in the family on the Polish side. Hoarders. I'm a hoarder. I don't want to throw away anything. Because why throw it away? You're not throwing it away. You're just throwing it. You may as well take it and just like chuck it in someone else's backyard. You think you're throwing away stuff. You send it to China, it'll just float on the ocean back to you. Stupid. National Washington Day. Like, Washington reminds me of an apple. Then there's Washington, D.C. There's Washington the dude that probably did heroin. Okay, so, all right, and then we have our words. Erudite. Erudite. Erudite is very scholarly. We have our other word, iconoclast. Iconoclast is an icebreaker, attacker of beliefs. That's what I am. I'm both of these things. And then we also have vehemently. I need a job vehemently. Oh no, that I see. Look how I confuse things. I quickly thought vehemently meant fast. Vehemently means passionately. See, I'm this too. Violently, I'm just all talk. Eagerly, vehemently. He objected vehemently to a vote taking place in the absence of a quorum. A quorum is a group of people. And I think there's also that, there's like quorum.com where you can ask questions. And I think I did ask a question years ago. I made an account and it just said, use my Google login. I said, why do you guys like transgender girls? And then I like never went back to quorum. And that was years ago. Just throw out crap there. Okay, so now we have our French words. Tip. And tip is le pourboire. Le pourboire. Le pourboire. Wow, that one's the tip. Le pourboire. Lay. Okay, wait. Le Pourboire. Le Pourboire. Is that, like, does that sound? A tip is Le Pourboire. Le Pourboire. Le Pourboire. Is that? I'll get there. Get there. I think I told you guys I have Audible. I have 130 audibles, and one of those audibles is a 26-hour French. See, I just need, if I could just stay calm down about all these jobs and stuff, and just make videos about stuff and learn, and then teach you guys, it would be more entertaining. It would be a better use of me, or we can have me just be angry and work in a warehouse. I don't know. I don't know. I will try my best to follow the rules. Spices, we have less spice, less species, les species for spices, for food and drink. Oh my gosh, you guys, this video is way too long. I will, tell me, if you want to help me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Instagram channel, send forward your junk mail to LANCESOFT, and tell me how long you want my videos to be and what you want them to be on, and I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm like the uncarved block of wood. I'm like the unbleached silk. The unbleached silk. The uninked silk? Okay, you guys get the idea. So, we could do... It could be better. I'll just put this out there, but I'm not going to keep going over these same points because you guys have probably already heard this stuff. Subscribe, send LANCESOFT your dick pics, and then let me know what you want me to do for videos and how long they should be, and I'll do it. The more people, if people say 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, and we want you to do juicing videos, that's what you'll get. Because I am the uncarven block of wood, the uninked silk. There it is. Hey, look at this. Let's see what, yeah, Wi-Fi call from 702 area code. It just abuses me. I want to work, and all I have is, I get all these happy holidays. I hope your life is going better. You guys are awesome.